Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with the final hot take of the evening. I kind of hung back to see more evidence come out, and more evidence. Most of this, I think, I'm just being made aware of it. Sidney Powell is a name you should get to know. She's one of the president's lawyers, and she has been all over. Well, some of the news sites. She was on Fox News, and so was Rudy Giuliani. So those two interviews are the most up to date. If you want to get all the details, but I'll summarize some of that. Sydney says we're getting ready to overturn election results in multiple states, saying that she has enough evidence of election fraud to launch a widespread criminal investigation. I don't make comments without having the evidence to back it up, she added, saying that the election software switched millions of votes from Trump to Democratic nominee Joe Biden. Powell was notably provided legal counsel to General Michael Flynn in 2019, and she was named to Trump's legal team in the past several days. I think she knows what she's doing, because Flynn was in quite a pickle, and now he's not. To hear this woman talk, it sounds very confident. It made me feel good watching the interview. You should watch it. It's on Fox. Maria, what the hell's her name? You know, the one named Maria that's on Fox. It begins with a B. I don't want to mispronounce it. This is from Zero Hedge, so Zero Hedge is very reliable. Powell said that a whistleblower came forward and said the election software was designed to rig elections, saying that he saw it happen in other countries, referring to voting systems, Dominion voting systems, and Smartmatic, or perhaps other software and machines. We have so much evidence, I feel like it's coming through a fire hose, Powell said, while noting that she won't reveal the evidence that she has. They could stick a thumb drive in the voting machine. They can upload software to it even from the internet, from Germany or Venezuela even, she said, adding that operations can watch votes in real time and can shift votes in real time, or alleged bad actors can remote access anything. We've identified mathematically the exact algorithm they've used and plan to use from the beginning that allegedly switched the votes to Biden. Wow. Well, this is a heck of a lot more real. It just, each day it's just snowballing. Now I'm not bashing the guys who reported it early, but you know, Zero Hedge I feel is very reliable, and I mean, she was on Fox. Fox is, you know, everybody has their problems. That's the thing. Every media outlet, the more media outlets show this, the more real it gets. So I would definitely check out Sidney Powell, one of her interviews, one of the recent interviews within the last 24 hours, and Rudy. And if you haven't seen Rudy Giuliani's Common Sense channel on YouTube, you should totally check that out, because he breaks down a lot of it too. They haven't gotten to this raid yet in Germany. I don't know if they're going to tie that in just yet. I think that's going to come later, but we'll see. And then somebody sent me a link to this story. This is from the Buffalo Chronicle. Exclusive: how a Philly mob boss stole the election and why he may flip on Joe Biden. This is Skinny Joey Merlino. They say he's, in the articles, he's the boss of the Philly mob. I don't know if technically he is the boss of the Philly mob, because I thought he was no longer the boss. It was my understanding that he stepped down and that there was somebody else, but maybe that changed. I haven't tuned into Philadelphia mob stuff in a while, but he certainly is a figure in that world. Now, according to this article, and this is the Buffalo Chronicle, so it's a newspaper. I mean, it's not nothing. It could be fake. I don't know, but an associate says he might be willing to flip on Joe Biden. And apparently what they did was Pennsylvania political operatives who ordered up some 300,000 election ballots marked for Biden. The source alleges that Merlino and a lean team of associates manufactured those ballots at the rate of $10 per ballot, a whopping $3 million for 3 days' work, where they were packaged in a nondescript cardboard boxes and dropped off outside the Philadelphia Convention Center. Wow, this is old school, man. This is like, wow, this is impressive for the Philly mob if they pulled this off. They were doing somewhere around 6,000 ballots per hour. Pretty amazing. Joey apparently wants a clean record so he can join the National Park Service. I know, it's I thought he was pretty much retired, but I guess not. So he wants a pardon and wants to come clean. Yeah, you see what happens. You see what happens when you do illegal stuff. You have to worry about your partners flipping on you. You have to worry about that stuff. Now, it seems awfully early for Joey Merlino to want to flip if, in fact, he committed these crimes, but maybe he sees it as a way to get a clean record. I don't know if Trump's going to play ball, or the prosecutors would, if half of what Sidney Powell says is true. Sounds like they wouldn't need him. And it would be tough to sell what had happened using Joey as a witness. I mean, it's tough when you use a guy with a long criminal record as a witness, because he could just be playing it. Who knows? This could all be made up. You don't know. You know, he could just be doing this to get the pardon and the clean record, and then, you know, oh, it didn't work out. Well, sorry. Oh, I may have misremembered a few facts. Oh, well, you know, you don't want that kind of thing. It's tough to trust someone who's already in that world. But it sounds to me, according to Sidney Powell, they won't need that kind of information. It sounds like they've already got this locked up. But kind of opens Joey up to an investigation, even by this article, or if he actually made this offer. I'm not sure what the legal prescription is here. I mean, can you investigate someone when they come out and say something like this, or is this just all fake? I don't know. It seems like a legit newspaper. So, I don't know. But Sidney Powell and Giuliani are the lawyers at the top of this heap organizing this, and they seem extremely confident. Now, you might say, well, of course they're confident. They're Trump's lawyers. But yeah, you know, when your client is guilty, you tend to want to use lawyer weasel world words, because you know you could get into trouble or you could make things worse for your client by hyping it up. These guys are not mincing any words. They say they got the proof. They're going to go into court. Boom. And they also said a lot of the legal challenges so far haven't been brought up by Trump's team. They've mostly been brought up by private individuals. So someone said to me tonight, oh, he's lost a bunch of cases already. Apparently a lot of them aren't even brought up by the Trump team. They're being, I think, a lot more careful, because they have to. If this is as big as they say it is, I mean, this is going to be a national scandal. This isn't just going to be Philadelphia. This is going to be Philly and or Pennsylvania, Michigan. It could be the whole damn election. They could throw out everything. I mean, if Dominion changed the votes, I mean, they flipped the votes, I think you have to say the election is done. It is done. And you're going to have that delegate system in the Congress, and you're going to get Trump. Now, I think it would be worth everybody's time to fully investigate this. I mean, it has to be fully investigated. The question is, if by some god-awful reason Biden gets in before this is finished, would he squash it? Would he quash this? Would he say, no, this is no good? I don't know. He may not be able to. And then if Biden got in and then it was revealed the Democrats massively cheated, what then? I mean, I guess you'd have to impeach. And, you know, that seems crazy. Although maybe Biden would just resign and take the fall, and so Kamala could become president. I don't know. I don't think it's going to go that far. I think Trump has got this. Sounds to me like you're going to see a fire hose of evidence. I mean, I can understand that. It just seems like every day there's so much stuff on this. Can't even process it all. And let me thank everybody in the comments for sending me links and stuff. Thank you. And thanks to Corey for sending me the Buffalo Chronicle one. Even if this is totally made up, it's just kind of funny because it's a mafia link. And I'm always following that. But, man, get ready for the fire hose. Someone is going to jail.